Hi everyone, welcome back to the Sedona International Film Festival 2022. I'm Tonya June Moore, and I'd like to give a huge shout out to Northern Arizona Healthcare for being our sponsor this year and making all of this possible. And of course, I have a filmmaker in the seat, one of my favorite things. Please introduce yourself and your film.
Hi Tonya, my name is Arnold Michaelis, and I'm here with Refuge.
Yes, and you brought a trailer for us, so I want to
did.
get everybody on the same page with the trailer, and then we'll talk a little about the film.
Sounds great.
All right.
People process trauma in different ways.
Each piece makes a K, so that stands for Knights of the Ku Klux Klan.
We are here as one family, as brothers and sisters.
My family was been killed because of hate.
Clarkston is a small town in the middle of the South. It looks like a United Nations refugee camp. Hate is a disease, and we just need to make sure there's no space for hate to grow.
White power!
We're fire!
I started hating Muslims when I watched that footage on 9/11.
The number of attacks prescribed to right-wing extremists is only on the increase.
No, stop, please. Let's talk to him first. Stop.
I told him, I said, it's me and these kids, or the Klan.
Good night.
Love you.
It's very hard to hate something you know. So if you hate Muslim and you've never met Muslims, how would you one day stop hating Muslims?
That heightened alert kicked in. It's like danger.
Hey, Chris, are you ready for the blind date?
Well, little explanation on this one. How was it? Please talk about the film, but I want to know what when you were making this, what emotional changes were going on inside you as you were making this film?
Well, the film is really about empathy, and it's about connecting across divides that seem insurmountable. I was marginally involved in production, other than introducing the two subjects, without which there wouldn't have been a film to make. But Din Blankenship and Aaron Bernhardt are the directors and producers behind the film. And they were moved to make it after the Unite the Right rally that happened at University of Virginia. They're both alumni of UV, and they were really shaken by this display of hate that happened in our country, and they wanted to do something to kind of make a statement that that's not what this country's about, and that we can do a lot better. And the movie started as a study of Clarkston, Georgia. It's a community with a ton of refugees living there from all over the world, all different backgrounds, and quite often from countries or areas that were in conflict. And then when they get to Clarkston, they managed to not only live in peace together, but to thrive. And so it was a great example of the capacity of humans to care for each other and to love each other. And the kind of wrench in the works that actually produced the whole movie was a man named Chris Buckley, who I helped to leave the Ku Klux Klan in 2016. And Chris had a real vehement hatred of Islam that was tied into PTSD that he suffered as an Army combat engineer in Afghanistan and in Iraq, and also tied into a lot of childhood trauma that he had been through. And so I introduced him to a dear friend of mine named Haval Kelly, who is a Kurdish Muslim refugee, came to the States about a week after 9/11, went from washing dishes in a restaurant on the Emory Medical School campus to becoming a cardiologist. And Haval is just one of the most amazing human beings I've ever met. He loves the United States like only someone who came here fleeing for their lives and seeking refuge and finding it can. And I thought he'd be the perfect person to introduce to Chris and really help Chris understand that we're all human beings and that we all have something to teach each other and we all have something to learn from each other.
Yes, absolutely. If people can hate for no reason, we can love for no reason.
Absolutely.
Right? Or actually, we can love for every reason. Right?
there is every reason to love, and it's really a matter of finding what you look for in life. If you want to find reasons to hate people, you're going to find them.
Absolutely.
But it's much more difficult sometimes, but also a lot more rewarding to find reasons to love people. And I think Din and Aaron did such an amazing job of portraying that in this film.
So, I haven't seen the film, which I'm sorry. Usually I try to watch everything.
Sure.
Is it an uplifting ending to this? Did we get some positive?
It absolutely is. I've been working in this space since 2010. I'm a former white nationalist myself. That's how I come to work in an intervention setting with people who are involved in these groups. And I've done a lot of documentaries. I've been on camera for more than I can count by this time. And when I saw Refuge, finally saw the finished product, I was just absolutely blown away. It's some of the most powerful documentary work in this space that I've ever seen. And what I really appreciate about it is that it challenges everyone in a very lovingly way. Whether you lean right or lean left, this film is going to take you outside of your ideological box and really demonstrate the power of our common humanity, which I believe is the answer to all the polarization and hate we see in society today.
I can't say thank you enough. I'm getting emotional.
Thank you, Tonya.
Thanks for bringing this to us.
It's an honor, and again, I'm just very fortunate to know Din and Aaron, and they did all the heavy lifting, and they're both relatively new mothers, and that's why they couldn't be here today.
Oh, so you just got the short straw at the moment.
I'm delighted to be here, absolutely.
Actually, I was going to say, this is not a bad place to end up.
It's not at all. It's not at all. But the film is super powerful, and I want everybody to see it.
And it screens tonight.
Screens this evening at 7 p.m.
And do they have a website for those who aren't here at the Sedona International Film Festival?
Yeah, people can learn more about the film at refugemovie.com. It is currently in distribution talks, so it's not viewable in a broad sense right now. But we are hitting the festival circuit, and all of our festival showings are on the website. And I'll be at showings at the Justice Film Festival in New York City and San Diego, as well as the Cleveland Film Festival coming up. So it's something we're really excited about.
Cleveland in the house once again. We've had a whole week of Cleveland this week.
Hello, Cleveland.
Hello, and all the other cities, but that's been a big one this week.
That's right.
Thank you so much for bringing this film to us.
Thank you.
Congratulations on getting into the film festival, and I can't wait to see you later and see what the screening goes.
I hope you can join us tonight. Yeah, it's a really powerful film.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, everyone, make sure that you follow our hashtag Sedona Film Fest 2022 and Sedona Film Fest, and stay tuned. I'll be right back with another filmmaker in the seat, something I totally love, and I'll catch you on the next round.